Well, I can't say Layla, but this is Michelle. Um, so, a brief summary is July 12th, 8 p.m. is a special event for the Monster Hunter World. As you know, yours truly is involved with this event. There's not really much I'm going to be able to present today as far as anything goes. One, it's hot out there. It's well over 90 degrees. So I just got back doing my errands, and I'm staying in for the rest of the night, not moving. So, to make a long story short, if some of you have not seen the ending of my vampire video, please do so. Was an ending I picked. And I want to give a huge shout out to my fellow Puerto Rican brothers and sisters. Connecticut, we had actually a big turnout with the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I'm sure there's going to be others that are going to be following after this month. I'm sure New York is going to have one eventually soon with the upcoming August, I think. Or they just had theirs, I'm not sure. But yes, I did go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I'm proud of it. I am supporting my fellow Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, all the way down to my Dominica, Brazil. So, equality, love, and peace. And, of course, along the parade, I did get a bit extremely sunburnt, as you can tell. I know the camera doesn't show very much, but yeah, I got completely burnt. Well, just the arms, and a little bit on the neck. But, you know what? It was worth it. It was good for a cause. So, as you know why I'm projecting right now in the Monster Hunter World main screen is because last night I helped Rena, who is new to Monster Hunter World, and I helped her out with getting past the Rabadon, which, you know, being refusive, and she didn't want to do it, so I did it for her. So anybody who's involved with the Monster Hunter World community, everybody knows that this event is coming for Thursday, 8 p.m. is the Summer Festival. I will be there. I will be hosting, or I should say hosting, but I will be airing the Monster Hunter Summer Festival. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be one of my best things ever to actually present. Being a Monster Hunter World person, being more involved with the game, being a Hunter rank 145. Trust me, I'm not Hunter rank 300 and something, 900, whatever the case may be. I'm not that high up. But there's one little bad news though about being that high up in a Hunter rank. It generally, you kind of forfeit yourself in a way of being that high of rank, because there's no benefits to being Hunter rank 3 to 900 at that point. Unless if you're playing the game for the love of it, but even then, being high Hunter rank doesn't make your stats and everything else go up. Just a little bit of a thing there to hate to disappoint some people. And the other thing is, I'm going to mention this before I jump into Monster Hunter World, a question to what 8 Thoughts had asked, what happened to Merc Music. Well, apparently, even I knew from what this was going to happen. Merc Music, who's now, he's still broadcasting, at least this is what I'm hearing, that he's still broadcasting. However, I could be wrong. The rumor is that he hasn't, but the rumor is he has, ever since, you know, the whole spiel, you know, with the slandering, you know, he's gotten married too young, this, that, the other thing, this whole thing about his wife. I mean, a lot of confliction between different channels, broadcasting, you know, explaining what happened to him, you know, thinking that Merc Music's dumb move was to marry at, you know, young, and you know, met this woman for like a month or whatever the bullshit crazy crap has been going on. The other thing is that right now, so I'm going to put that off to the side because this is not about Merc Music, nothing about Drifter. I mean, there's a lot of hate going on, you know, with different streamers. I mean, yours truly does get it as well, so not a big surprise. I'm not going to be all worried about it, whatever the case may be. But I am going to put it out there, you know, for these people who are YouTube streaming, people, veteran YouTube streamers to beginners, you know, we're all streaming different channels, we have different opinions, different points of views. Hey, that's fine and good. As far as this whole nightmare fiasco going on, which I'm going to get a little into a touchy subject here, and some people, I'm going to give you a warning. If you're a COD fan, please leave my channel. If not, then you can stay and you can hear me out. Apparently, there's a thing going on now, been swinging back and forth. There's a pendulum swinging back and forth between what's going to be the future of Call of Duty. Well, apparently, according to some sources, that Call of Duty, now everybody needs... Hey, Rena. So apparently what Call of Duty has been doing is they've been well, Call of Duty's becoming Blackout, of course, Battle Royale, which to me, I'm not a Battle Royale fan, which is nothing a big surprise. But putting it out there, as far as what's going on with today, and I see Black Ops 4 failing. Personally, I see it failing myself. No campaign. You're going to have to pay $120 for the deluxe edition with everything included. If you buy the core game, well, guess what? You're going to get this. The biggest fuck you of them all. If you get the core game for about $60, this, my friend, right here is the middle finger of shame. Which means you'll have to buy you'll have to probably buy the special edition, you know, like $120 for a special edition just to get the Blackout, the maps, and the whole thing. And for the veteran Call of Duty gamers who know what I'm gonna get at, you've seen some of the behind the scenes of what these maps look like. They're all from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2 to Modern Warfare 3. I mean, these are recycled maps, and for this being a Battle Royale, how is this going to really affect later on in the game? You know, no campaign, but you're taking recycled maps, rehash, well, gee, quote unquote, not surprised. Well, I know, wait a minute, that's Activision's little gig right there, recycled maps. Well, anyways, so yeah, as of my last little things during my other videos, if you've seen me kind of like sitting around in World War II showing my stats and shit like that, well, that's because I lost the interest in Call of Duty World War II. I felt that was a slap on the face with Call of Duty 3, which some of you remember back in the PS2 version. No different than that bullshit. Maybe slightly different, but all in all the same thing. You know, so I'm gonna actually humiliate Activision a little bit and kind of like say this, that how can I start this without insulting Activision's intelligence already, because it's already been happening. And apparently Activision's intelligence factor, well, gee, maybe it's a wonderful idea. We can actually have $120 for the whole digital pack, the whole deluxe special edition, where everybody can get, oh, we can give you all this unlimited access of every map that's going to be there, every recycled map. Well, truth of the matter is, now you have people who are going to buy a $60 game of the same game, but they're not going to be able to play Blackout because now they have to spend $120 just to get the deluxe edition. Now, in the in the upcoming 2018-2019 games, there's a rumor now. During the time I have actually beaten Vampire, my personal feelings about it was, okay, the game was a bitch, the game was aggravating, it made me want to chuck the game out the window. Yes, we all been having a gamer rage of how difficult Vampire can get. Well, apparently I didn't kill all the people, so I made the difficulty a lot harder than I expected. Well, I didn't know about that. Well, in any case, now the rumor is there's a DLC coming out for Vampire. I don't know the exact details. There's a rumor about it, a DLC that's going to come out, taking off, or what's going to be left over from the beginning will be carried on to another part of Europe, where you're still playing Dr. Richard Reed, or Dr. Reed. However, you embark on a different type of epidemic, which I'm still yet trying to figure out what it is. There's no 100% proof or any type of confirmation of the actual game. But, yeah, as you can tell, I'm a little tired. You know, kind of, first time in a long time doing an air. As is the background of Monster Hunter World. But going back to the special event going on, the Summer Festival event for Monster Hunter World, hey, I'm going for it. Check me up on the next upcoming video for that event. You will see me there with my full Kulve armor, which some of you people may not like the Kulve armor setup I have, because some of the people who think that, don't you think, that's way too much Kulve armor? But let me tell you why my character has that Kulve armor on. It's not to make it look flashy, it's not to, nothing of that sort. Every armor has a separate capability of what they use for ammo. Now, for me, I happen to like the Kulve armor. And the reason why I like the Kulve armor is because the Kulve armor, I actually happen to like it. I think it looks freaking badass as all you can get out. The entire setup, everything. So I'll get to it right now. I'll just hit this any button. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see on my screen right now, I find that the Kulve armor, to me,